So we're going to cook a sea bass buna today, which is very popular in the restaurant. We know fish is healthy, very high in omega-3. So you can get this anywhere. This is a butterflied sea bass. You can get it in Tesco's, Asda. Gutted and gilded, so it's got no bones. And we use two types of fish in the restaurant: trout, tandoori trout, and sea bass. We know the Bangladeshi Indian fishes are got a lot of small bones, and for health and safety, we use an English fish. So we've mixed. So yeah, you've got a butterflied sea bass here. Then what you do is you prep it. So you've got oil, quite a bit of oil you need. Again, if you use olive oil, it is healthier, even more healthier for you. So you need quite a bit of oil, and you'll see why. Not all of this is going to go on the fish. Then you have garlic and ginger paste. Again, we make this ourselves, but you can get it in Tesco's and Asda anywhere. It's just a garlic and ginger paste. Put quite a good spoonful in there. And now you have the Desi style spice, which is where the main flavour is. Our own spices, which you can purchase. It's about a couple of teaspoons, about a teaspoon of salt in there. So then what you do is you mix it. So you start mixing this. So you've got like an oil, a flavoured oil really, full of garlic and ginger. Or if you want it spicy, if you like it hot, our optional chilled chili, you can put a teaspoon in there. I'm not going to put any now, but you can actually put that if you like it spicy. Okay, so as you can see, I've mixed it, the garlic and ginger, Desi style spice, the salt. So you've got this kind of sauce now. And then what you do while that's kind of prepping, you get some oil, you get a flat non-stick pan. You need quite a bit of oil so the fish doesn't stick. Right, so we need the oil to heat up. What we do is we're going to put some salt as well. Some salt on this. Just so when we do cook the fish, it doesn't actually stick on the pan. So we're going to wait for that to slightly warm up. And then now we're going to marinate the fish. You can, if you want, you can leave it overnight. You don't have to, but that will lock in the spices and the flavours a little bit more. But you know, you don't have to. We don't do it in the restaurant. We just kind of leave it like that, and it's enough. It's enough really. But so the next step, you want to marinate both sides. Then you go back to your oil. The way you can tell if it's heated up is if you can see it's cooking. So the oil's heated up, and then what you do is you put your gas low. So make sure you put your gas as low as possible. The oil is already hot, so make sure, otherwise the fish is going to stick. And then this is the little bit tricky part. So then you're putting your fish on there, and whatever excess you've got, put it on into the pan. You want to make sure you get that spice flavour in it. Always make sure you're moving the fish. Be patient with it. Again, keep moving it, otherwise it will stick on the pan. Give it some gentle pushes, just to cook it a little bit faster. While that's cooking, we know lemon goes quite well with fish. So what we do is we just kind of cut the lemon in 2 pieces, and then we're going to use that to decorate the fish. So if you've got a party and your friends, you want to make the food look nice, we always taste with our eyes first, so you want to make sure it's looking nice. Right. So when you think that's done, slightly, this is a little bit tricky. You've got to hold the fish there. You've got to make sure this bit sometimes will come off. You've got to quickly then move it. And that looks pretty done. As you can see, it's quite white inside, so the fish is done. If it's not done, do one side and then go back to the other side.
A few minutes later.
So that's the fish is actually done, and we do two versions of the fish. So it's quite dry like this, but this is like a healthier version. Just 2 lemons I cut earlier, and we just kind of decorate it a little bit. And a little bit of coriander to get it. So that's a dry sea bass, but very popular is with a little bit of sauce. But you can have it like this. This is the healthier version. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to make a quick sauce, and then you could just put that over there. So you've got a couple of spoons of oil. While that's heating up, you've got your onions. So you want it very thin, very, very thin. So they're not almost like, you can't really see them. So I've cut it in very, very small size like that. I've kept the end, so it's all together. So as you can see, very, very small kind of bits on there. So we get 1 pepper, cut it in half. Always make sure you take these bits out. For one fish, you don't need much pepper, it's probably 1/4. And again, I'm doing the same thing as the other. I've kept the end so it doesn't come out. And then that all. Got little bits there. And you can always go back and cut these. These are going to be finely diced because you want these to melt very quickly. And then a bit of garlic and ginger. And then you put the onions in. Let it caramelise. Put a little bit of salt just to help the onions get cooked faster. So if you make sure you're moving it, otherwise it will get stuck on the pan. If needs be, you could add a little bit more oil. Just the oil is just for it to not stick onto the pan. Okay, so now we need the whole range of our curry fire spices, or most of them. So you've got ha haldi, just a little bit, just a tad. Then you've got cozy curry. So you do about 1 spoon of cozy curry. That's the one you put in most. Then you've got jazzy jeera. Jeera just a little bit. It's very strong. Jeera just a tad. Delicious dhani. You just put about 1/2 spoon. Garam masala is very strong, so just a little bit. You can smell that, that's very, very strong. Okay, now you want to mix the spices in. Add a little bit of water so it doesn't stick. You don't want the spices burning. What you can do is add a little bit more water. Put your gas up. And wait for the sauce to get thicker. The sauce is pretty much done. A little bit of coriander. If you want it with the fish, you need it a little bit dry, so that's why I'm just letting the sauce dry out. But if you do want it a little bit saucy, you just add a bit more water in there. And again, we use a different method from the restaurant, but a quick version you can do at home. And then all you need to do is then pour it onto your fish. And again, we're going to put our lemons in there. Bit of decoration. So there you have it. This is a sea bass booner, different method from the restaurant, but a quick version you can do at home. Yeah, if you like my channel, please subscribe, share, like, and comment what you want me to cook, and I'll try my best to cook it.